Hey guys, today I have an important stimulus check update for those of you who receive SSI, SSDI, Social Security Retirement, Railroad Retirement, or VA benefits. I'm going to be breaking down some key questions that you guys have been having. So if you're someone who has not yet received your stimulus check and you fall into one of these categories, well then this video is for you, so keep watching. What's up everybody, Michael here. Welcome back to another video. Before we get started, it says that 95% of you watching this right now are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed and you like to get updates on the stimulus checks, on the stock market, on how to make money in general, well then make sure to subscribe to my channel. So anyways, before we get into the timing and when should you be receiving your stimulus checks, I'm first going to go over some general information that applies to anyone who receives benefits. So whether you receive SSI, SSDI, VA or Railroad Retirement benefits or any other Social Security payments, well, you do not have to use the non-filers tool. The only reason you would need to use the non-filers tool is if you have a dependent who is 16 years of age or younger, and you would be eligible to receive the additional $500 stimulus check for that dependent. If you do not have a dependent, you do not have to use the non-filers tool. So according to the IRS, Wednesday, April 22nd was the last day you could use the non-filers tool in order to get your additional $500 stimulus check for your dependent. They had set an April 22nd deadline to use the non-filers tool to ensure you'd get payment for your dependent. So if you didn't do that, they are still saying that you should use the tool and recommend it. However, if they've already sent out your stimulus check, you won't be getting the additional $500 payment this year. They said it could be delayed until next year's taxes, but it's still worth a try to still use the tool, because if your stimulus check has already been sent out, well, you're gonna get the $1,200, but if it hasn't, well then you have a chance at least of them including the additional $500 for your dependent. So the next question is, how will you receive your stimulus check? And the answer to this is, however you normally receive your benefits, you will receive your stimulus check. So whether that's direct deposit, a check in the mail, or direct express debit card, either of those ways, however you normally receive your benefits, you will receive your stimulus check. I've been getting a lot of questions with regards to the direct express debit card. So if you normally receive your benefits on a direct express debit card, you will also receive your stimulus check there as well. With the basic information out of the way, let's go over the timing when each of these groups will be receiving their stimulus checks. So let's first go over SSI. So if you receive SSI, you should be receiving your stimulus checks by the second week of May. That doesn't mean you're gonna get it the second week of May, but that is the very last date you would receive it. They said that most people can expect to receive them in early May, but they could possibly get it at the second week of May. So next up, let's talk about if you receive Social Security Disability, Social Security Retirement, or Railroad Retirement benefits. If you receive one of these three benefits, you could be expecting to receive your stimulus check before the end of April. They've already started to send these out. So some of these people have already started to receive their stimulus checks. So for example, if you fall into one of these categories and you had to file your taxes for some reason, well then you should have already received your stimulus check. And there's a couple of other groups of people because they have started to send these out, but expect that all of you who fall into these three categories should receive your stimulus check by the end of April, so in the next week. So next up is, let's move into if you receive VA benefits. And if you receive VA benefits, the IRS has not yet determined a date for when you will receive your stimulus check. This is the only group where the date is undetermined so far, and this is because they are working with your individual government agency. Because the way it works with the stimulus checks is that with anyone who receives benefits, the IRS has to work with your individual government agency, and then they send the money to them, and then they give the money to you. So it's not that the IRS is sending the money directly to you. They are working with your individual government agency in order to ensure that they get the payments securely and they get the right amount to you as fast as possible. So when the IRS updates when VA benefit recipients will be receiving their stimulus checks, I'll make a video on that to keep you guys updated. So the basics are, no matter what Social Security benefits you receive, whether that's SSI, SSDI, Railroad Retirement, VA benefits, Social Security Retirement, no matter what you receive, you do not have to use the non-filers tool. The IRS is going to be working with your individual government agencies so you get these payments automatically and you don't have to do anything. The only scenario where you need to use the non-filers tool is if you have a dependent who is 16 years of age or younger. So if you qualify for any of these benefits and you have a dependent, make sure to use this tool. They had set a date as April 22nd to be the last day to use it. However, they said for some groups of people, it will be extended. So if you have a dependent and you fall into one of these categories and you have not yet used the non-filers tool, you should still use it, because for some groups of people, they extended the deadline. And if you weren't able to get that in, well, you should still be receiving your $1,200 stimulus check. You just won't get the additional $500 for your dependent until next year's taxes, so a year from today. With that being said, make sure to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for Webull investing app using the link below. 1 free stock when you sign up for Robinhood using the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.